Who brought the tent out today, huh?
Worried about my delicate skin.
Yeah?
I have to call you Mr. Wilson.
Hey Russell, now that you know you're going to be starting the opener and the final preseason game, does anything at all about your approach change? I already know the answer, but I got to ask you the question.
If anything, I just try to prepare that much more. Do everything I can. I mean, I've already feel like I've been doing that, but every little detail that I can possibly grow on and improve on is where I'll be.
How did he break the news to you?
He told me he got somebody to come up to me and found Coach Carroll, and he just told me, he gave me a big hug and just said, Russell, you've done a great job. You've had a great preseason. You've been a leader of this football team, and you've worked extremely hard to be great. And it's your opportunity now. You'll be starting and everything. So I was extremely excited. It's for my name to be called for this football team. It's pretty special. I've tried to do everything possible to prepare myself and prepare our football team to be great, and we've done a pretty good job so far. We just have to keep going and keep improving, me included, definitely. There's a lot more room for me to grow, and I'm excited about that. That's the great part about it. It's a challenge, and I love that.
Did you set starting as a goal when you got drafted, or was it more kind of you just see how it comes?
I definitely started as a goal. I have high expectations of myself. I always have, always will. That'll never waver. And I always believe in my talent. I always have. And obviously we've had a lot of good quarterbacks here right now. And guys like Tarvaris. He's an unbelievable guy, unbelievable player. I obviously wish him the best. And then we have Matt, Flynn, and Josh. So. To be in that quarterback room has really been special for me, just to learn from those guys, to be around them, and to have a great experience so far.
Russell, where does that come from? Was it your parents, a coach that kind of...
Well, first of all, I think it's my faith. I always have high expectations. I believe that God put me on this earth for a reason. So me being a shorter quarterback, I believe that I'm playing for a lot of other kids, in the future. To be honest with you, and. That's part of my motivation. Also, my parents raised me in the right way, and my dad used to wake me up early in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. He used to throw speed outs and everything. So, it's just that dedication. I think started at a young age, and it's never changed, and it won't waver.
Was your dad running the route?
My dad was running the routes. My brother was too as well. Yeah.
So you got hands?
Who? My brother?
Your dad?
My dad used to. He passed away, but yeah, he had some really good hands. He actually played with Kellen Winslow's dad at one point, so it's pretty cool experience for me.
Based off the way that you played on Friday night, when people told you you were the starter, was it surprising?
Was I surprised? I was more so excited, about the opportunity. I felt like I put a lot of hard work in. Matt's a great player too as well, and so just to have the opportunity to help lead this football team is huge, and even though I'm a rookie, I believe in the fact that I can help this team win and do a lot of great things. And we have unbelievable defense. You have a very, very strong offense and great special teams. So we just have to keep improving, and it's a great opportunity. I'm fired up about it, that's for sure, and I can't wait.
Coach said Matt's disappointed, but has he talked to you and being in your corner and giving you the support you need?
Well, Matt and I are always really close. It's one of those things where, we're both very, very high competitors, and we want the best for this football team. And that's got to be the number one priority for both of us and for Josh as well. And that's for everybody on this football team. And so we're just trying to put the best foot forward and just continue to grow and continue to work together. And that we have a great quarterback room. That's the great part about it all.
Did you do anything to celebrate last night?
Did I do anything to celebrate? No, my wife and I went out to dinner and we watched Entourage. Entourage is my favorite show, so so we watched that a few times, and that's about it.
Russell, could you comment on the block that Leon laid out for you on your run?
You're telling me, man. Jeez, I broke up the middle, and Barry was chasing after me. I've never seen anybody run that fast after me at one point. And all of a sudden, I saw him out the corner of my eye, and I connected with Leon. I saw his eyes, and Leon saw him at the same time, and laid an unbelievable block. And so that helped us, continue to get another 25 yards or whatever. I was glad, both Barry and Leon were okay from that hit. It's one of those things that you're also trying to protect the quarterback, but it was a great play by him. Leon is an unbelievable player.
You had a couple plays with Braylon where you kind of high pointed and said, go up and get it. And developing a chemistry with a receiver like that where you just trust him, okay, he's going to make that play. What's that been like?
Well, it's been awesome because Braylon's a very, very intelligent person, a very, very intelligent football player. He's obviously got unbelievable skills. He's played in the National Football League for an extended period of time now, and so he's doing a great job for our football team. And we've worked on that, ever since day one he's gotten here. It's just a lot of great things that he's doing right now, and he has unbelievable speed. He's got great hands. He can go up and get the football. And so when you have guys like that, that really helps, especially playing the quarterback position where you can give guys a chance, and that's what they're here for, and to make plays and to be great.
You said that you feel you still have some room to improve on things. What are some of those things that you feel you need to get better at? Just how comfortable do you feel with everything when you're out there right now?
Well, being a quarterback, man, and the way I believe is there's always so much room to improve, just any little detail. I always cut up the film and try to watch, what I can improve on. And so whatever little detail it is, and I'm just trying to continue to grow in my attention to detail, keep leading the football team, and just capitalize every opportunity that we get, and be great on third downs, be great in the red zone. We've done a pretty good job of that so far. I always believe that you can do better. If you're 100%, then it's not too much more you can go, but we're not there yet. So we just got to keep going and keep improving.
You already said that you're a shorter quarterback, and people have always kind of maybe knocked you down a grade because of that. And you were also a third-round draft pick. Is there a little bit of a chip on your shoulder, and does this kind of take that away a little bit, being named the starting quarterback?
No, not at all. I don't play for other people or anything like that. I play for an audience of one, and so my viewpoint on all that is people are going to have their opinions and everything, and that's part of the game. They get paid to do that, and so part of my thing is just to do what I can control and put the best foot forward I can possibly, and just play at the highest level I can possibly play. And so my goal every time I step out on the football field is to be great. I'm never afraid to excel, and so that's the way I have to always be. Every opportunity that I get, and it's about production. It's about getting out there and just keep growing and keep improving and keep learning, and I'll always be on a quest for knowledge.
So you had to step into a new locker room and win it over last year. How similar is this that you've done during this camp?
It's very, very similar. I think going from NC State to Wisconsin was actually a blessing in disguise for me, to be honest with you. And both schools are a great place, and then to go into a school like that with so much tradition, so much talent already, and then come here and kind of go through the process again was really, really prepared me for all of this, to be honest with you. In terms of the preparation, the attention to detail that I had to put into learning the playbook so quickly, and to everything that in terms of getting to know players. My thing is, I've always been this way, is just to get to know as many people as I possibly can on a personal level. So that way when you get on the football field, and you got your buddy right beside you and you're ready to go. And so it's been a great experience for me. I don't necessarily try to win over people or anything like that. I just try to be myself. Get here early, leave late, just because that's what I want to do. That's what I desire to do. I desire to be great. That's my goal. And so, so I think that's the biggest thing for me.
Coach Carroll, obviously, you've made it very clear just moments ago, you are the starter, but that he doesn't like any of his players to be comfortable, and that competitive nature will remain a constant here. How does that help you stay on top of your game?
Well, I'm always competitive. I believe I'm the biggest competitor in the world, to be honest with you. And so, more than anything, you're competing against all the other teams in the National Football League. So you're trying to do everything you possibly can to help our football team win. And so to be efficient with the football in practice and on the game field, obviously, is the most important thing. But to be efficient with the football, make smart decisions, be great on third down, be great in the red zone. When the game's on the line in the fourth quarter, that's what I love. There's nothing better than that. And so that constant visualization of being in those situations, I think, really prepares me and to play at a high level. And we got a lot of great players on this football team, and it's showing so far, but we got to keep improving. There's a lot more room for us to improve and to be great. There's a lot of great football teams in this league, obviously, and so you have to show up every single day, not just every single game, but every single day to go where we want to go.
So as you look at a fourth preseason game, then you don't look at it any differently than a first preseason game or a first regular season game, right? I mean, with that attitude.
Yeah, I don't look at it any different. It's 100 yards, and it's time to play. Anywhere, any place, anytime. I'll be ready to play, and so that's just my mentality. That's always been my mentality. It's another opportunity, and whenever you get an opportunity, that's a great situation. I'm blessed to have this opportunity to be the starter for the Seattle Seahawks. It's been something I've been waiting for my whole entire life, and something I've been working for my whole entire life. So to have this opportunity is truly spectacular, and I know that I'll keep working and keep improving and just try to keep growing.
Russell, when was the last time you had to stand on the sideline and watch a game where you weren't injured?
Well, when we were at Wisconsin, up by a lot, it's probably the last time, which happened quite often. So
Sometimes you'd still play when you guys were up a lot too.
yeah, after the first half, I'd sit down. We were up by that much.
Did you phone your mom?
Say again?
Did you phone your mom?
Oh yeah, of course. I called my wife, I called my mom, called my brother, my sister, and some other family members afterwards. But I called the direct family first and let them know. They're very, very excited. And so they have high expectations for me too, which is a good thing. And so it's always something that I'm always striving for, is to excel and be great. So.
When was the last time you weren't a starting quarterback? Can you remember? Was there?
My redshirt year. I redshirted at NC State. My first year I got there. But other than that,
Then I'll go from there.
yes, sir.
Anything else? Thank you.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a nice day.
Yeah.